that hind quarter. This mare, you know, it gets defensive on that right side. We can take the rib cage and honestly, it's not like you have to block the shoulders slightly. Anytime you can, try to let go a little bit on that side. We'll just let her jog a second. She's like, you know what, Jeff, you kind of asked enough of me. Just let her trot a second. Hey, Susie, I have to admit, these stirrups, that's a heck of a grip.
Hey, when you ride
Your
into the
foot's not going anywhere.
That's pretty nice, right?
With the riders. With the riders. Easy riders.
We talked yesterday about you can't force a tense muscle to relax. Maybe you have to get a little strong occasionally. But we're seeing Christine Trotter had the same words that a little differently on the right of the DVD. The let the fingers receive the contact. I think that's a big, when I heard her tell that once, I think it was deciding. Sometimes here she anticipates there, Susie will just go the other way and just look for little things like that. She was kind of looking to brace a little and turn right there. I say, okay, Mare, fine, we'll go left. We want to ideally guide a lot of horses all different ways. All the Russian, maybe the Russian, especially on the jumpers, the majority of the time. But hopefully, in that Elizabeth's horse in that last group, hopefully we can ride on a loose rein, hopefully light contact. We have what's called the taut rein, which I don't say that much anymore. I think the word taut's just a little harsh maybe, but you know, that would be a more consistent, hopefully very elastic contact. And you've got flexion, hopefully with very light contact. Self-carriage is the horse having the proper rhythm and balance with or without flexion, and we're not having to do much. So one thing, Susie, you have her forward quality is excellent. I wouldn't mind, we talk about different reactions to legs. We've got forward for legs, we've got rib cage for legs, our shoulder forward, shoulder in right here. Watch Anne, she's really good at a lot of things, but she's very good at her horses. That's why you see her so loose in the inside range. She's very good about getting in the rib cage. So if I can Susie get her a little bit, I like this mare. She's sensitive and she's smart. You can get her a little here from my inside leg very subtly, like that moment right there. Get that right hind up underneath a little bit. That right hind up underneath helps to supple and bend the neck. And hopefully it's not from hands. A lot of times when a horse is getting a little rigid on one side, it's very tempting to work that side too much. Going to the left here actually allows that right side, like that moment right there, allows that right side to stretch. We've got this placement of the hind quarter from legs, and we've got him simply turning off the outside leg. We're going to let her trot a minute, and then go over the mouth there a little bit, so let her have her way, but I like the expression, ears ahead. I'll say, okay, Mare, let's move that hind end around again that you didn't want to do. A little stubborn, no big deal. Just pushing it around a little bit. We can find a way. It's interesting, a few years ago, a good friend of mine grew up together. I remember 5-year-old birthday. She had a horse, a hunter, a very nice hunter. I never got to see the show, and they've been dating around for a couple of years, and that's the time I'm like, really, I'm going to do that. It was brought in a Thunderbird, and it's been 3 days flat, and we got him sound by the third day. And it was actually, for some reason, I can't tell you why, I'm not good enough on anatomy. For some reason why, the leg yield must have done something with his sacrum, or I did a lot of leg yield, and next thing you know, he was pretty darn good. I would like to get us to be, hopefully, we call it a short about turn, where it's a little lighter turn on the haunch, where you give them more room walking like that. It's a good introductory way to teach turn on the haunch, like beforehand. I didn't really have a name for it. I did it a lot. I didn't have a name for it until I read Museller's book, and he called it short about turn. I was doing a clinic in Seattle. This lady in her 70s, she goes, oh yeah, we used to call short about turn all the time back in the 50s and 60s. I never heard that shit. Little things like that. You can get her just lightning, not anticipating. It's a very nice horse. Very sensitive, very smart. Personally, I like mares. A lot of people are kind of against mares, but get a good one. They try harder, longer sometimes. But I think right rib cage a little bit. She thinks of scooping there, just a little right indirect ray behind the withers. I'd rather, even though I wouldn't mind that heel of Susie, a little rounder, a little lower. I'll take this over to too low, too flex. She has a little more step. Ears, riders mean a lot to me. Not just hunters, any horse. Tell you a lot with their ears and mouth. One thing to always keep in mind is relaxation of the back. Even though, yeah, maybe a little rounder would be nice, but if I can get her just to relax and lower and come through a little bit and back, just have to do it. That'll relax everything. You know, okay, we initiated yesterday. But see, Susie, right when I changed dive, she's like, yeah, here comes a right turn, man. She started racing on that side. So I just changed my mind. The moment I changed, she knew it was coming, and she started pulling on my right side. We'll just give her something else to think about. Right there, I let go and let it stretch. I could feel her soften there on her right side. It's kind of interesting. A lot of times when we get whacked up, say going right to fix the right. Be open-minded to going left to fix the right. She lies a little on her front feet. She kind of starts to stay relaxed. Her back a little. Aiming for steps. It's very easy. I'm a type A perfectionist. When you get wrapped up on the whole picture, you got to look for little steps. Get her kind of handy like that. Susie, guys, and I were talking a minute ago about backing up. Backing up, I don't think over the years I've trained backing up enough, to be honest. Always like inside turns before Florida or thermal. I don't think I've ever trained it quite enough, but it's very good. Cycle of the shoulder, but stressful for the hop. There's a lot of things in riding you have to weigh the trade-off. There's a book on confirmation I have that just criticizes the heck out of the 2-point, how many shoulders and front feet and everything the 2-point is ruined. I remember when I first bought the book a long time ago and I read it, and then the next thing you know, I opened an article in this magazine and it was saying how the full seat had destroyed so many horses' backs. So, you know, both are probably somewhat correct. That's what we're looking for there, Cynthia, a little bit of that. Both are correct. There's no problem now that I didn't keep it understood. I realized I probably had my numbers a little too big, but they sure break a lot of them. I know they want them back in case these so they can buy them out to watch the head. We all make a mistake and look down too much. One little Susie for you today. There we get right about there. Something to actually turn with a slight counter bend once and follow. Good. Okay, now, take a look at the canter. This hip angle slightly closed. We don't want to encourage collection. Let's see if we can do this stretch. Let's see if we can do this stretch. Relax a little bit. Kind of feel it tight. A little hand up on the back. A very light half C. Let's see if you just let her out of the bag a little bit. We want to deal with one thing at a time, so I'm just going to give her a little room off the door. If I have to address the spook, that's a little more contact, a little more bending. I could just see if I can get at that moment right there, Susan. So we got to work on where she balls up like that. I think part of it was my contact and part of it was the her. Just encourage a little before, good. Just encourage a little before she does it. I think you're all right. Now, that's an important thing there. She was pretty good. I was kind of no hand, no leg. It backfired. She trotted. But I'll do that. Now, I'll prevent it slightly. I'd rather do that and have it backfire. Good, good, pretty good. Let's try the right. A little luggy there, but let it slide. I'm going to let it backfire because if I don't give her that chance, I never truly get a riding line. You got to be willing sometimes to be very passive with your aids in order to get a riding line. One of the best aids I ever heard was a lady asked one time about we have a clinic in our town every other year. And she said, "Bob, how do you get your horses so light?" And he said, "I offer it for less than what it takes." In other words, he offers it really light, and if they don't do it, then he gets stronger. But if I always apply my aid strong, then they just, it's on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm always 1 being light, 10 being strong. I'm riding with a lot of 6s and 7s. I've got to offer the 2, and if they don't do it, then a little stronger. Notice when I cantered, it was away from the herd. Then maybe you get a little stronger. There it is. She gets a little a few nice steps. Nose, quick to reward. Another option I got, locks here a little after that camera, let's try it right over here. Stop the leg, it's not going anywhere. I like this, this is a class horse. I'm going to say, okay, bear off that right side a little with my right leg. One thing, Susie, you can do a little, and I was telling you earlier, I didn't quite get to it, so move the hind in, move the front, same leg. Move the hind in. All right, back up. I'm walking a little. There's a few steps. And move the front. Pretty good about that. Let me get her off this right leg. We want to get more of the forehand. Part of that. It's in the rib cage. Still moving off that. Everything still moving off that outside leg. Notice when she did those good steps, where she flexed. That's flexion. Following the flexion without. That was my fault. I used too much right leg. There's a lot of ways to get flexion without necessarily getting stronger with hands. They're getting a little too backwards, but she's trying. And the doctor then, I mentioned, I heard clinic this weekend, 4 or 5 days, they dissect, during the course of that 5 days, they dissect the entire horse. I did one of the 2 days were the one she had. I'm not real into cutting them open, but it was interesting. We did the neck the day I was there. You learn a lot about the neck and the muscles. And I'm glad I wasn't there to get it. Notice how she was flexible with that. Not even thinking anything with hands. One thing, Susie, I really like on her would be a little counter bend like this down the rail. This helps that right side. Sometimes tracking left, a little counter bend. Loses her attention, no big deal, I'm just going to turn. Good, good. She didn't brace at all. I mean, partially because it surprised her. One more Trot by that side. You guys are the hunters. I don't see the past really when I watch those classes now. So I've had over 100 years, and I did it the Oaks last spring. This one gal, such a nice gray mare, and I didn't have much going the first week, and the hunter ring's literally 30 feet from the jumper ring, so it's kind of doable. The second week, you can't do it. It's across the showgrounds. But anyway, John Bragg won. She was second, and the other saddle was coming. And I'm like, Shannon, your horse moves better than a hand. Make sure you go by the judge and pass on in the hand. So I didn't follow it. You know, and I don't see that kind of laying back. The judge typically are on the side. But that laying back and aiming for that half, you know what I mean? If you've got one that drops better or can better, you're kind of in a battle with them, you're kind of competing with them, and you're champion. You know, boys, you're trying to make that pass. Didn't pan out. He still beat us, but even there, he stayed in the rib cage a little bit. See, this is a class mare. I like her. Sensitive, smart, tidy. Huh? Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, just see if you can't free it up a little bit like that. I actually think it feels pretty good. Okay, yeah, I mean, I'm going to flatter and less, but I'm not sure you could jump her and less, so I think this probably, the seal text anyway, feels pretty good. trot, so say the first time we would have you canter at ox or something, you're like, man, it's a little meaty, my horse might jump high or something. Always feel free to do that, okay? Then, what I see a lot of guys, and I don't remember it yesterday necessarily, but a lot of times, when you make your releases, not up on top, not one in front of the other, the hands alongside the crest, the whole sequence would be long, medium, 3-4 inches, shorts anywhere, half an inch, 2 inches. And notice it's low. It's not up high where it might catch them if they get round. Then when I teach a little bit more press down, it's just lower a little bit like that. Automatic is not this. Out west, that's your problem. I think that's automatic. That's a stiff, straight arm, nothing feathery about that. Okay, automatic. Following, not pressing, following light feel. That's way down the road. Okay? We're aiming at an inch maybe on high. We're on. I like to get there nice. Reach up, show off a little bit. You don't land there. I think that's a good deal. Okay. One thing I'm real adamant about, is that notice you haven't seen a whack, an artificial hunter slap with everybody. I think my horses do it. What they like the best, you see them out in the paddock, right in here, a little rub, a little scratch, maybe a soft, a little pet. It's kind of interesting to me standing there like that. There's your ear. This guy ever gonna get on? She's a nice girl. Now, I don't teach the kids this, but I'll go with you off the contact and all that. One of my cowboy friends, you know what I mean? Now, you kind of have to do it the horse show or kid, and then they get on and off or the amputation and stuff. But ideally, when I have one in the house, occasionally we do. And I try to teach them where I can just drop them and get off them and walk away with his hand. Oh, do you? That's easy. One time it was early spring, I taught this area around high, that was fall. Early spring, I got home from where I was, and I went out there, and of course I went to the tack room, and I came out, and she's long gone. Lori will be the smart aleck, I was like, gee, how's that western stuff working for you? Yeah. She doesn't quite buy into it. I can't get my wife to quite buy into it. Yeah. You'll stay right there. Yeah. Good. Eyes ahead, Angie. That a girl? Yeah, now, keep going. I don't want you, Angie, when you first trot, don't look down too soon, okay? And I have to admit, your heel and your flexibility in your ankle, I have to admit, with that width is still pretty darn good, okay? There's one or two girls yesterday I thought it was haunting them a little, but with you, I have to say it's not really an issue, okay? Remember posting a little more close. That's a big deal to me. Good, Emily. Nice warm-up trot. Remember, each corner, atta girl, each corner, slight natural bend, okay? Good, Cheryl, no faster. You want to keep his trot a little slower. If you can practice, good girl. If you can practice that pace, Cheryl, and he's nice and lively, okay? Remember, sometimes, Cheryl, when you apply the rein aid, try not to tilt the wrist or lower the hand. Change direction, riders, any way you like. Still, Emily, a little shorter rein. He's a little gimpy in front. Can you feel that? Yeah. Is that normal? Does he need to loosen a little? Okay, that's fine. As long as it's normal, I'm good with it. Good. Just try to stretch into this right leg a little bit. So, I was talking about how we could do things to help certain issues, okay? If he's a little, my daughter's horse was that way starting out, okay? If you can ride him, Emily, to a little more contact, a little more outside rein, you're going to free him up a little bit. There you go. A lot of times that's just enough they feel fine, okay? We have this quarter horse at home, and It doesn't take a whole lot. You can change how he goes quite easily. Good. Right hand a little higher. There you go. Good. He's a little overbent in the neck. Yeah. Good. Just very slight right bend. Good, Cheryl. No faster. I wouldn't. So the goal on him, he kind of likes a little slow or a little fast. See if you can get that kind of in the middle, not too fast when you liven him up, okay? You can get him, leg him a little, leg him a little, leg him a little. Good. Okay, now no faster. Lively. There you go. Lively, lively. Good. If you can get, and that, developing that, Cheryl, with the trot will actually help you when we were talking about staying slightly more patient on the long gallops, okay? Because that's very normal. If I was galloping to this oxer here and thinking, gee, if I slow down, he's going to fall apart, I'd want to move up too, okay? We can get him a little livelier at the slower gaits. That'll help. Okay, walk transition. Remember Angie, upper body a little more closed posting. Lively, Emily, lively. So with that issue, because I'm glad I didn't notice that yesterday, this is a big deal. If you start him out a little more engaged, a little more contact, you're going to make him more comfortable. As soon as you did that, he looked totally fine. And it probably, you know, I can't give you pounds, but it probably takes 100 pounds off his front feet or at least or something, okay? So, good. Just slightly sit taller, a little bit. There you go, on him, yep. Okay, posting trot. Susie, when we go left, she can sneak back out, okay? Eyes ahead, eyes ahead. Don't look, don't look. Make a guess, Angie, without looking. What do you think?
It feels okay.
Yeah, you got it. See, I bet you feel it better than you think, okay? And now if you're showing, it's a different story. If you need to check a little quick, fine. But when you're here at home practicing, don't start out looking down for diagonal, okay? It messes up balance in the transition. I'd rather a better transition. Eyes ahead, then make a guess. And then if you check it, 30, 40 feet down the road, I'm fine, okay? And I'll bet, remember, you got a 50-50 shot, 2 beats at the trot. And I'll bet you're right more than you think. Okay, change direction, half turn. Half turn. So Susie, anytime you like, go ahead and she could just trot a little left. Good, fingers closed, yep. And sometimes, Emily, in those big turns, think a little more inside leg to the outside rein. Good, Cheryl, good move. And then on the change, guys, when you make the half turn, change of diagonal takes place just before you reach the rail. So when you have a good spot here, good. Let's make another half turn. Susie, an ounce shorter rein, no faster. That's pretty darn good right there. Good. Half turn, Patty, here. So just come between the in and out. Good. Have a focal point, one of those window sills or something. Not yet. Don't change yet. Don't change yet. And there. Good. See, that's just that moment before you curve right onto the track, okay? Good timing. Good. Don't change till, yeah, now reins are a little too long because you don't, when you get long, it's going to be a little this way, a little shorter, and then follow slightly. Your flexion's good there. No more flex than that, okay? Open your left rein and a little bit of right indirect rein there, Susie, behind the withers. Just take your right hand. So watch here. Your solution was this. I want just that, okay? And out on the corners, an ounce of right indirect rein behind the withers. That's the right hand riders towards the left haunch. Walk transition. Good. And once you are walking, Angie, nice and tall, lively walk. Good, Emily. Sit a little taller, Emily. Remember we talked yesterday, be a little careful. This right leg's too far back to go forward. That's where you want it, right by there. Feel the difference? Oh, look at that, huh? Good. Good girl. Because if you have it right there, you can use it less, okay? And that's our whole goal, guys, is less. Hopefully in riding, it's more and more kind of thinking, mental, less and less physical. Posting trot. Good, little shorter rein, Susie. Eyes ahead. Good, Cheryl. Lively, but not too quick. And half turn right here, Cheryl. Good. Turn him. Keep that left leg on him. We're going to work on this half turn right here. Left leg, left leg. Now, this is interesting, Cheryl. I'm glad we did that. Careful, you're a little too strong at that moment, though, with your right leg. So even though, yes, your inside legs, it keeps the forward quality. Look here, sometimes if he's bulging out, forget that. Just passive with this leg, get him straight off that left leg. When the right leg's that strong, it's a little bit of a clashing of aids, okay? You know, some of my cowboy friends are like, gee, that's silly. Why would he use that leg? Just put one leg on him. And there's a lot of truth to it. Good, Susie, nice. Quiet hands, though. Because it was funny, there was a moment I looked, I thought, oh man, she looks good. And about then it was seesaw, I want her around her. You don't need her around her, okay? She looked great down there just past the camera. And walk, sit, tall, sit, right back, Patty, right back. Good. Good. Let's see if we can get that transition, Patty, a little bit quicker, okay? You're very good about smooth and quiet, just a little bit quicker. Just for a moment, sitting trot. Remember, Emily, when you're walking, she's better about being straight, but there he was a little, or he or she, I always forget, she was a little bit right there. Try to keep her straight. Good, a little taller, Patty, stretch up. Posting trot, Angie, stretch up a little taller. Because I don't want too much, yeah, now make sure, good, lower leg back underneath you, Susie, when you are at the sitting trot, which she certainly doesn't need, really. Posting trot, everybody, good, Cheryl, good, lively. So that's one goal you have at the posting trot, is lively without too much speed, okay? He's kind of, when you think lively, his solution's a little fast and flat. If we can get it lively without it being too quick, that'd be a nice thing. One more half turn. So right there, Angie, half circle, eyes ahead. Yeah, through the gap. That a girl? Because you want to get Angie a little quicker with eyes. And that's very important as you progress on your jumping. Remember, Emily, not too soon, not diagonal. Follow it a little, Susie. Yeah, just a little. There you go. Good. Let her stretch a little down. Stretch hands a little towards the mouth. Follow it. Bend her maybe slightly right in this next corner. Open the left rein and ounce her right in direct rein. Don't seesaw, though. Almost. Good. Soften it a little bit. And good. Nice corner, Patty. Walk. Ooh, sit. There you go. Yeah, so we just got to get, see how he's a little heavy on those front feet? Just feel free to sink a little quicker, open a little quicker. You're almost too light. You can sink, open, and then ask for it a little more, okay? Love to get him a little more on his hocks in that transition. Posting trot. So right here, Susie, open, but don't bend her left, a little right in direct rein. Hey, that's better. Sometimes look here, I think your left hand's a little too this way. Feel free to open it. Are you worried about her bulging out? When you're tracking right, I don't think you need to worry about her bulging left, okay? Really try not to sweat that, because it's a little like I was telling Cheryl with her legs in the half turn, that ends up a slight clashing of aids, okay? We're just trying to get that right side. Okay, when you get to the next corner, half seat a step or two, right lead canter. And it's your call. We're not going to canter a lot. I want you to make some big circles. Right there, Angie. Canter. Yeah. Now, Patty, make sure when you try to stay in your half seat a little longer. You know what I mean? It was kind of instant 2-point, and to me, got pretty shuffly and fell apart. It's very important, Patty, when you make your entrance into the show ring, let that half seat develop a little more engagement before 2-point, okay? Just a few more strides. Good. Follow it a little, Susie. Yeah, beautiful. Go with it. Oh, don't pull back. She was perfect there. Just go with it, huh? She trotted because she was perfect. You asked for more, okay? Hey, at least you got that moment. Good. A little more 2-point, Cheryl. And I'd love, Cheryl, in your flat work, if you could perfect keeping that right stirrup iron on the ball of your foot. Good. Nice, Angie. Good 2-point. It's so important, Angie. The posting, trot, closed hip angle, and your 2-point work to develop your jumping position. Good, good. Through here's good. Open that left rein a little, right leg. Balance a little, Emily, with that left rein. Good girl. And good. Follow it, Susie. Looking good. So let her stretch out, nose out. Don't seesaw, don't seesaw. Follow her. And posting, trot, half turn, or just change direction. You can just hang a left, Cheryl. Yeah. If you happen to be doing something. Now, don't change your diagonal, Emily, too soon. Now, the other thing I'd say, like with this horse, feel how there was 1 or 2 funny steps there? Just be, have a plan of a bigger turn, okay? Because when you turn that sharp, that's a lot of stress on that right front, okay? So just say, there's just things. We have a horse, I'm telling you, I have 2 actually. They're exactly the same. There's a lot of things. We just changed slightly. There's never a bad step. Walk, sit, 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 sit. Yeah, I'd love to just really get you in that saddle a little in that transition, okay? And long rein, let them cool out for a minute. They've been working about 15 minutes, 10 or 15 minutes. So let them stretch and cool out a little bit. So Susie, you had some good moments. This is very often, I see this a lot. They'll kind of get a moment of flexion and it's, oh good, I want more. You don't need more, it was perfect, okay? If you can just kind of practice that on the flat the next few weeks, that'd be a great thing, okay? Yeah. You have what?
I had to try 4 corners before I could get her from Trot to Canter.
Took you 4 corners?
Yeah.
How did I not see that?
Next time.
Well, yeah, I just missed you, but try to probably sink into her a little more, okay? I'll watch, next time we can, I'll make sure I watch you, okay? It took you that long. I don't know how I was looking at other people that long. Your 2-point was good. My biggest thing, Angie, for you is leaning forward when you post, because when you do that, you're constantly practicing your jumping position. You can't beat that, okay? Yeah, hip angle forward when you're posting. When you gallop in your 2-point, it's just fine. You want that same good hip angle you have 2-point cantering that when you're posting, okay? I love that, Susie. Ears pricked, looking, stretching, okay? Feel her hind end right there. It's pretty darn good, okay? I think that just helps the stifles. Yeah. Okay, sure. Oh, yeah, hills are great, but the other thing personally I'm big on for stifles is legend. I think legend helps stifles a fair bit. Huh?
I get an S on it, but she's 5 years old. It's like, don't you think she just...
Well, yeah.
Such a huge hurry to get them.
Yeah, I'm just saying if I've had a couple where I just thought it was a little, she's more weakness, young building. But I've had a couple that when I thought the stifle was a little dicey, I really have kind of had some luck with that. So just keep it in mind. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'd sure myself would try the fitness, the stuff you're doing first. Maybe next spring or summer, she's showing a little heavy. Yeah, help her out. I mean, legend's not going to hurt her any. Yeah. It's not like you're covering it up with a lot of medication or something. So, yeah. So Emily, yesterday our goal was straighter. I'd say you fixed it by 80%. That's pretty big, huh? I've only seen a few moments bent right. That'll relieve stress, okay? The other thing today, then, we take it a step farther, and because of that issue, which I didn't notice it, but we worked pretty hard yesterday, right? It is just in her case, right? Her case, just as much as I was saying I like horses going loose, she's one not too much. A little contact, little support, lightens that a fair bit, and she looks totally fine, okay? Those 2 at home, I can make them look lame or sound in a heartbeat, okay? So, I wouldn't say she's lame, I'd say she's an ounce off. Yeah, exactly, yep. Patty, when you think about downward transitions, prompt, smooth, straight. You've got smooth, you've got straight. I just wouldn't mind them a little more prompt sometimes, okay? Little bit. Okay, guys, I'd actually like you to change direction again while you're walking. Once you're tracking right, go ahead and very quietly get your rein length organized. If you have a horse that kind of anticipates when you do that, a lot of times walking a circle as you start to do it can be a good move, because then they don't anticipate a half turn or a circle. They're not as tempted to anticipate. Good. A little taller, Patty. Just stretch up. Right, just easy. Yep. Now just right there, just walk him way into this corner. Because when he's anticipating, we're not going to do it. Good. Just sit tall. We'll just wait him out a little bit. There you go. Now, Patty, when you get to the next corner, make a little reverse turn, okay? Everybody but Patty posting trot. Good. Now just softly turn him left. Just say, oh, buddy, relax here, bud. There you go. Good. Now ease into the trot. See how he's not expecting it right there? Let him trot left. You're fine. Now you guys, yeah, Cheryl, we'll pass left to left. Everybody change direction, track left. Susie, hands, yeah, a little more forward. Yep, not too backwards. Follow it. It's a little over flex. Follow it. Good. A little contact there, Emily. Don't forget diagonal. Don't forget diagonal. There, the girl. And think fingers closed a little bit more, Emily, for that contact. Okay. Left lead canter. Right there, Angie. Go for it. Sit, 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 sit. Cluck, cluck, cluck. Sit, sit. Leg, 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 leg. It's all right. It's all right. Okay, now stop. Just trot a second. It's all right. Just trot a second. Now, you can't abandon the mouth quite that much, okay? Keep a little more feel of your right rein when you ask her to canter, okay? Okay, try it in this corner right here. Sit, cluck, keep a little feel. Leg, leg, leg. Stay on it, stay on it. Don't give up, don't give up. Leg or go, leg or go. Cluck, cluck, cluck. Okay, now wait a second. It's all right. So when that happens, guys, just turn in off the rail so we can talk for a second. Guys, just keep cantering for a moment. So, first of all, maybe a little stick, a little tap once. Okay, have you ever carried one on her?
No, she's never this difficult.
You know, well, we worked pretty hard yesterday. She's tired. You know what I mean? But what doesn't work is when you just totally let go. She's like, yep, works for me, man. I'm just trotting faster. Okay? So you got to, and this is hard because it's a little early for you to do this yet, but because the hands get a little busy, okay? But if you can quietly balance her, sink into the saddle, notice my right leg's back a little, left leg at the girth, keep a little feel, especially outside rein, and apply the seat and the cluck and those leg aids, you should be able to get a little quicker.
Outside lane back,
Please, yes, yeah, just slightly, about 3 inches, okay? Okay, just hang out a second, I'll help you with it. And if she, hey, but listen, here's the good news. I'll take lazy and not running off with you than the other any day of the week. Any day of the week, okay? Good, good, Cheryl. Just keep, Cheryl, your hands a little higher, left leg back a little bit. Patty, posting, trot, trot a figure of 8. Susie, posting, trot, finish with a big right circle. Cheryl, posting, trot, a figure of 8 somewhere. Emily, posting, trot, finish with a big left circle somewhere. That way, Emily, we can work on the left bend. You don't need to work on the right bend. So just find a place. Yep. See if you can, in this figure of 8, Patty, get him a little more. Yeah, not too fast. And I want a little rib cage in this turn here. Eyes ahead. Left leg. Bend him a little with your left leg. Keep turning. Yeah, not too strong with hands. This is where those bridles, to be honest, I'd kind of forgotten you had the miler. They're not the best lateral bending bridle. Good set of brakes, jumping. Good, so think inside, there you got him. There you got him, inside leg a little. Good, now big, yeah, left turn, not too small. Inside leg, think rib cage a little, eyes there. That moment, that moment. Keep circling left, just smooth. Just smooth. Cheryl, he can walk. Susie, good girl, she can walk. Pretty good there. Now, no lower than that. It's getting a little, but the nice thing there is that you can walk, Emily, is it's a little that way. It's not this, but don't no lower than that, okay? Good. There you got him. Good, okay, good for me, Patty. Leave him there, huh? Good, nice moment. And that's more if you're flattening him at home in a snaffle, you know, maybe a slow twist or a plain snaffle. Careful not to use this bridle too often, okay? Good set of brakes, but that's why I've never felt when I rode in one that I actually had a true connection, really. You know what I mean? Yeah, but hey, if he lands off this jump quick, then they're kind of handy. Okay, good. Okay, let her head out, Angie, for a second, okay? We'll just see. Yeah, we won't get too wrapped in this, because you got to remember you're kind of defenseless. No stick, no spurs, okay? I'm glad you don't have spurs. It'd be too early. I think you could learn to start carrying a stick, though, okay? We're going to be jumping, because I'd say what I'd like you to do is flat with it for a little while. Don't jump with it just yet, but don't wait too long on learning how to carry a stick, okay? Posting trot. Hey, Cheryl, you three, could you kind of walk in this corner a little for me? Do a little experiment. Good. All the way around. Emily, let her come down here a little bit. Leaning forward a little when you post. Good. Okay, so just try to think of those aids when you get to this second corner, okay? Not yet. Quiet hands, though. Don't let them bounce up and down. That closes the door on going forward. Okay, sit, canter right there. Now. Quick. Leg, both legs, cluck. Okay, now walk a second. But see, there's kind of a moment, ask, oh, rats, he didn't do it, leg off. He's like, yep, that works for me. Okay, turn through here, try it again. And this is where probably if you just had one, that would do it. Okay?
Darla, I keep my leg on so tight all the time that it's not that different when I ask her to do it.
Well, but that's part of the problem then. Because look here. If I was sitting here, just stop for a second. If I was sitting here and all day long just doing that to you, then I said, well, now I'm going to do this and want you to canter. You'd be like, what's the difference? Right. You understand? And I would like you to wean off this a little bit. It's too often. The occasional kick lightens a horse. The too often deadens a horse. But you got to take things in places. Just got to get going. Okay? Yep. Keep things simple, huh? Faster, slower, right and left. Good. Let her trot. Let her trot a second. Yeah, not too tappy with the legs though, because when you're real tappy like that, that deadens to legs. Okay, now you're going to ask a little sooner. Ready, set, sit, turn, canter. Right there. Go. There you got it. Good girl. Keep going. And notice what. Don't pull back. Don't pull back. Soft hands. Keep going. You're looking good. Atta girl. And this hip angle galloping's perfect. That's where you want to be posting. Okay. Okay, posting trot, cross through the diagonal, eyes ahead. Yep, but see, you know what caused all that tripping? Looking down, okay? Trot. She's like, man, I'm tired. But like I told you, I grew up riding runaways, and that wasn't any good, okay? I'm really happy you got a quiet, light one. It's so much better for you learning hands. Okay, ready, now. Go for it. Sit. Okay, now stop. Just turn across. Now, you were too late, though, okay? If you'll ask for it about that window, it's going to work way better than waiting for the corner, okay? You want to ask for it a little before the corner. Trot down, because that one transition was great. That worked. It's fine. Good. Keep going. Good girl. All the way around. Right leg forward a little bit, a little faster. Good girl. There you got it. Little forward, through the turn, little forward, and posting trot. Now I have to admit, with these stirrups, maybe a little bit on the right side, but I have to admit, they're kind of not haunting you, okay? I see them haunt a lot of people. You actually seem pretty good with them. Okay, keep trotting a second. You're going to trot straight into this corner and stop. Do not turn. Quiet hands. There you go. Yep, and watch here. Be a little careful when you stop not to brace the lower leg way forward. That sends the seat way back, okay? Good, let her walk. So, a couple of things. Now, you have the aids, right? Don't forget, if you totally abandon the mouth, they just head off, okay? You got to keep a little feel, especially outside rein, okay? Lateral aids are outside rein, outside leg. Think outside leg back. You got your inside leg close to the girth. For sure you sit a little, okay? You got to be in your half seat. You cannot 2-point into the canter, okay? And then I also think we can get you learning to carry a stick, probably just the occasional little tap behind that outside leg, right behind it, not in the flank, okay? It's going to tune her up a little bit. And then the other tip would be like right there. See how you're kind of doing that? If you do that all the time, that deadens them to legs. But that's kind of down the road for you. I don't want to bug you too much about that. Okay? We've got to learn things in stages, right? But just so you understand, eventually, too much of this, or if I just keep clamping on you all the time, pretty soon you just ignore it. The leg needs to be kind of intermittent, so when you do use it, then they know you mean business about it.
So what are my other tips to get her to go when she doesn't want to?
Those are it. Those are it. Nothing else. Keep it simple. Okay? Keep it simple. And I do, remember you're defenseless. No stick, no spurs. I don't want spurs yet, okay? But I think you could start to learn to carry a short stick. Won't make you do it today because we're going to jump. You should flat with it a few weeks. Get good. Are you right-handed? Yeah. Get good in your right hand for a few weeks. Get good in your left hand for a few weeks. Then maybe you start to jump with it. But this country's gone kind of anti-stick. Sticks are good to have, okay? Better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it, okay? Okay, guys, you can get your jumping length. If you need water or restroom, feel free. We're going to work on releases a little bit, and then we're going to get a little course in. Patty, probably my biggest thing on the flat today would be if we were at a horse show, say we're at Kentucky or something, and be really careful when you pick up that canter, not just 2-point. You know, let that half seat or full seat get some engagement, get some forward quality, so when you go up out of the saddle, I'm all for the 2-point, but maybe not quite so soon. You'll find you'll have a lot better balance and a lot better gallop to that first fence. That's a pretty big thing to practice, okay? And then slightly more prompt in that some of those downward transitions. It's going to get him dialed up a little bit. And this, guys, is good for all of us to practice releases. You'd be amazed how often I can take even a pretty advanced group and say, oh, hey, Kevin, how you doing? Huh? Yeah, do you mind? Yeah, if we could just make it like one pole only, barely above that little black deal. Yeah, Megan, I'd love the top rails off just as ground lines at that oxer, and the same at this one, okay? Yeah. No, we're not even going to use this, I don't think, just yet. Please, yeah, yeah. I'm going to actually steal 2 of these poles. Huh? Yeah. That's the Oregon jump. So I haven't looked at the score yet. I'm pretty sure they got slaughtered. Yeah. That'll work. Okay, guys, if you could, just walk over here for a minute. That's perfect, Megan, thank you. That's great, Kevin, thanks. Good, thanks, Gus. So show me, just for curiosity, show me your long release. Yeah, maybe a little less than that. So not too short a range jumping. Maximum is halfway. He'll never need more than that, okay? So, and notice how it's a, watch, if you ever get to see Ian, you know, he's so good about just barely alongside the crest like that. See how much more stable that is than when they're a little higher? So just short, inch or 2, medium 2, 3, max longs there, okay? Automatic. Unfortunately, in Oregon, they do that. See how stiff that is straight down? It's just, they think it's automatic. It's not. It's just a following, feathery connection. I wouldn't do that too much with this bit, though, okay? Okay, show me the grabbing mane exercise I showed you. Yep, so let me show you a little different. So you're going to have your reins. Maybe if you're right-handed, right hand beginning, just that. This hand can just press, okay? Just grab with one good piece like that. Now, I would change it. Let's say I have a jump right against the rail going that way. Then you're better off to grab with your left rein because they're not going to run off to the right, okay? And you could steer them not to go left with the right if you needed it, okay? Okay, now show me, there you go. Now show me the long release. 2-point jumping position, long release. Okay, so seat down a little. Yeah, you don't want to be too high out of the saddle, right? And your release is just going to reach up, never more. I was just telling Patty, never more than halfway right there. That's the one you're going to practice a lot. You get good at that, then you tone it down a little, medium release. You get good at that, we tone it down a little, short release. If you just get good at those next 3 in the next 6, 8 months, happy camper. Later on's rest down, later on's automatic, that's years away. Okay? Okay, let's, just for fun, Cheryl, long release.
I don't know. Hold on, I have to think.
Yeah, well, no, that's right. Okay, so that's, yeah, good. It's a little too low, though. I'm always telling Simon this. He'll do this sometimes too low, puts you ahead of the motion. So it's always just alongside the crest right there, okay? Yeah.
I have to think what I do.
Up here's to, it gets that way. Come here, you.
Sometimes I'm the expert in that.
That's fine. You know that old
Something we
saying,
did
better
yesterday.
mane than mouth, okay? I got no problem with that. Long release, Emily? So it was better mane, so a little on top. See, that's why it's good we practice. You'd be amazed how many times we work on this. People are, they're this, they're all. Okay, now guys, I'll show you one thing that's kind of interesting is go to your jumping position for me and have your hands on top. Okay, ready? I can push you around pretty good. You understand? Okay. Now do this. Press here alongside. Look straight ahead, deep heel. Now watch, guys. I'm going to push her twice as hard. See how much more secure you are? I'll never teach you something to make you look better. That pressing alongside the crest is huge. See how it went on top? I could push her around easily. It helps stabilize the upper body, okay? The deep heel keeps this all stable, okay? Now, if she's too low like that, see how she could easily fall forward? So that's why we don't want to be, we want to be alongside the crest. We don't want to be on top or too low. But that's a big deal. The other plus, guys, Patty, can you see here, is if she's higher, she has to go farther forward for him to have freedom, right? If we're here, look, she just went an inch or two. Look how much freedom he has. So that's a win-win. He's got freedom. You're quicker to land, turn and a jump off, slow down, whatever it might be.
Yes.
Does that make sense? Okay.
So like just below the hairline.
Yeah, just right, that's called the crest, just right on side the crest there, okay? Yep, good. Whether it's short, medium, or long, it doesn't matter, just right in that area alongside the crest, okay? If you guys have a chance, go online. I'm sure, I'm not very techy, I don't like computers, but go online, see if you can find some videos of Eric Neve. I'm sure they must be out there, okay? And, yeah.
Anne was saying that she was worried she'd hurt her, and I said they have few nerves in this part.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, that's why, now some horses are sensitive to pulling mane, but most aren't, okay? So yeah, you're fine there, just right there. So let me show you the on top. Look straight ahead, jumping position, be on top. See how I can move you around pretty easy? Okay, now deepen the heel. Now you're gonna press this way. Okay, look straight towards Patty. See how much stronger you are? Yeah. So I'll never teach you something to make you only look better. It's for strength and safety, okay? And guys, an important thing about like your little deeper seat and about being strong is so we can be soft, okay? If we have the right position and we can get things done, that enables us then to reward and do things light, okay? Okay, Cheryl, you skip this height. Patty, you skip this height, okay? Emily, Susie, I want trotting this off the left. You guys just wait till it goes up a couple, okay? Angie, you're going to trot this off the left, okay? Why don't you go first, Emily, since you're down here. Now, Susie, for her, your goal in here is you're going to every time turn right in the air and look towards Kevin, okay? I think you're pretty darn good at the jumps. I just want to get you in the middle of your horse, okay? I'm not too worried about you riding the jumps. Why don't, Susie, once she trots it, why don't you trot it? Not too fast, not too fast. Medium or long release. Okay, it's all right. Now stop her. Okay, next time when you land, though, make her come a little slower to the jump, but then make her canter away, okay? Now, I'll call that a short release. You need another inch for medium, okay? Okay, Susie, go ahead. Yep. These two are waiting. Yep. Quiet hands. And turning there is good. That's not gray area. Turning there is fine. Yeah, Angie, let your horse start walking that way. Just smooth. Okay, you're going to look towards Kevin and Megan. Look right, look right. There you go. Good. We're going to get you off that left side. Good, just softly stop her and pet her. You want this all just relaxed. Okay, Angie. Now, Angie, this time, posting trot, when you get to the pole, you're going to grab mane like I showed you with that right hand, okay? Because you want to perfect this. Not yet, not yet. Left leg, grab mane, cluck a little. Good. Yep. Okay, eyes up, eyes up. Yep. No looking down when you land, okay? Okay, walk, and again, Emily. You guys, yeah, just keep them, Susie, kind of on the rail there. Hey, you did well in the air. Now, here's what you learn, those striped rails, she jumped real high. She jumps real high, don't stand extra and look down, just stay the same. That puts you a little ahead of the motion. And if she happened to land and trip or land and bucked or something, that'd be an issue. Not too fast, not too fast. Cool it, release enough. Gallop, gallop. Canter, 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 canter. Right up there, canter, canter, halt. There you go. See, we got to get her dialed in a little bit, okay? So you're going to trot slow to the cavaletti, release. So just so you know, what you think's long's not, it's not as much as you think, okay? I do want to get you releasing. It's good, it's fine for this jump, but I just want to know that you have the other, okay? Okay, Susie? So I want to see how quiet you can be in the air, and you're going to look to the right. Just smooth, soften, look right, quiet body. There you go. There you go. And those stirrups are kind of such a grip that, look here, they are getting you a little on your ball of your foot and toe. I would love for you to land a little deeper in the lower leg, ideally. I wasn't there, but there's a story way back. I could ask George sometime where he gave Melanie a lesson over just a cross rail. You know, you never cannot, it never hurts to just go back to basics and practice this stuff, huh? I wish I'd seen it. Good, a little lively, little lively. Atta girl. Good. Now you're going to grab mane, reach up, right hand, grab on, leg, cluck, cluck, cluck. Good. You got it. Turn over. There you go. And we got to still watch the looking down, though, okay? Now, let me show you one other thing. When she lands and goes left, and again, we just take it in stages, but you'll eventually say, oh, mare, you shouldn't go left over here, and you might just trot and turn right up the rail, and that'll get her straight from going left. Okay? One more time, Emily. One more time, Susie. Then we'll go up a little bit. And I would love to get you, Angie, a little closer and eyes up before you canter too many jumps, okay? I think it's just a little borderline. You're a little ahead. If something went wrong cantering, I don't want you to have a fall, okay? Can't worry about it, but we're always trying to prevent it. Easy, easy. Release enough, release enough, release enough. Almost. Canter, canter. Good girl. Gallop right down there and halt. Oh, don't turn. There you go. She's dying to turn, right? You're going to make her gallop and then stop, and that's going to just start to balance her and lighten her up. Things like this will save those front feet. Okay? I do want you to work on release. It kind of got hard when we're working on her, but that was way too high. So you're going to learn to release a little more than what you think, and for sure alongside the crest. Okay, Susie, you're good. You can, Angie, let that horse walk. No rush, soft hands, look right, heels, look right. Good, there you got it. So when we're galloping the course in a little bit, I'd love to have you just in the middle like that, huh? Okay, wait till it goes up. Okay, Angie? So you think 2-point, but not standing way up. You reach halfway up, grab a little piece of mane. Mane, 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 cluck, cluck, cluck. Good, that was better. That was better. Turn right. Diagonal. Change diagonal. Change diagonal. Skip one bounce. Trot, trot, trot. You're good. Trot, trot, trot. Good. Down the side. There you got it. Quiet hands. Lively. Okay. Cross the arena. Just turn right there. Cross the arena a little bit. Now turn towards me. Turn towards me. Walker. Walker. Good. Now turn her left and trot. Right there. Make her trot. She's like, man, I'm heading to my friends. I don't want to trot right here. There you go. Good girl. One more time. Quiet hands. Try not to let them go up and down too much. Right hand, grab a little mane. Right hand, grab on. Good. Eyes up. No problem. Stop her. Good. Now, I don't really see you grabbing a piece of that mane, though. I want you to practice that, okay? Because that's so important to perfect. Let's say we have you jump this the first time in a few months or something. She might spook and jump high like she did at that cross rail. Little piece of mane's huge, okay? So, yeah, just feel free. Reach right up with your right hand. Just grab a good one of these braids here. Just grab a good piece like that, okay? And make sure when you do it, it's got to go forward a little to do it. That first. Then go ahead, close your fingers. Then you're going to work on pressing the release. Okay? Let her trot around, do it one more time. Then you can go a little bigger after this one. Good girl. You can turn there, because that's not gray area, that's saving your horse. But never turn later than that, it was borderline. Easy, looking good, looking good. Heels, look, cluck, cluck, cluck. Good, there you got it. There you got it. Good girl. Okay, walk a second. Now, there is this, and again, I'm being picky. I thought you were perfect in the air that time, okay? Careful when you land, you'll kind of stand a little extra and look down. If she trips or a horse bucks or cuts, lawn dart, okay? So you're going to try, don't stay in your 2-point in the air. I want 2-point landing, but I don't want standing extra landing. If we can perfect that, that'll keep you from being ahead landing, okay? Okay, guys, Cheryl, everybody, let's do it 1 or 2 more times now, a little bigger. Okay. So everybody can do this. You, Patty, let him go all the way to the end of the ring since he hung out a while. No rush. You're just going to release short or medium, whatever you like, short or medium. Well done. Textbook short release. Well done. Ah, there you go. It's all right, good. And another move you could do there would be sit and turn right. Press, press. Good. It's all right. It's good for him. It's a little steady in there. It's good for him, huh? Good. Let him walk, Cheryl. Little more flowing, little more flowing. Follow it, follow it. Now chill. It's a little steady. Good, good. Remember, eyes landing. Good, Susie. Hands a little higher when you land. Easy, easy. Now practice medium or long. Press up, press up. Good. Textbook short. That was really good, Emily, about lowered alongside the crest. Now you just need to go farther forward for medium or long, okay? But you're good, Angie, good girl. In relation to the crest, you were spot on that time. Now you just go farther for medium or long, okay? Again, we don't have to get it perfect today. You just have to understand it today. Good, he's good, he's good. No rush, looking good. Eyes up, grab that mane, cluck, 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 cluck. Good, there you go, it's all right. Now, one thing with this pole is make sure you stay in your 2-point in front of the jump, okay? It's just landing, don't stand higher, okay? One more, girls. Easy, easy, quiet body. There, good. Good, good. Much better about straight, Patty. Just think eyes a little. Cool it, cool it, cool it, cool it. Like it. There you go. Feel the effort? Good. And Cheryl, make sure when you like we talked about trotting jumps, I wouldn't even worry about trotting too many jumps, but you make him balance up and then make him work. If it's a little flat and sprawly, that's when he just steps over him. Okay? Quiet, quiet, soften, give a little, give a little. Good, good. Trot and turn right, Susie, trot and turn right. Bend her a little right, bend her a little right, follow with the left, walk and pet her right there. Good right turn. Good, now walk there, just right there, pet her. Because, see, she did it, and then she was like, okay, bring it on a little. I think if you just walk sooner and pet her, you just don't even, you beat her before that moment. Okay? You know, one of my favorite sayings, I think we talked about it late in the day yesterday, is prevention's better than correction. Good, good. That was medium, almost a little too low, but I don't mind that. That's effort since in the beginning you were too high, okay? Angie. Rest of you guys hang out a second. So you're thinking 2 point, but not too high at 2 point. Easy, easy. Grab mane, cluck a little. Good girl, good girl. Still got it. Your 2 point was excellent. Okay, walk over here. But that time, could you feel how you slightly caught her mouth a little? Yeah, you did a little bit. So that's why it's important to me. Your hands went right there. They need to go up. Okay, that's why I want mane a third or halfway up. That's why we practice long before medium and short, because if they go straight down, you rode it, just so you know, you rode it perfect. Perfect pace, perfect distance. Because of that, she went to get real round. When the hand was here and she went to get round, it stopped her.
I see what you're saying.
Okay? Yes. So that's why I'm adding, but I want you to really perfect the grabbing the mane, and we always do it. We don't do it straight down. We do it a third to halfway up, grabbing on it. Just gets that freed up a little bit. Okay? Well, that's pretty important. We got to get you doing that. You're going to perfect the long, the mane, then you're going to perfect the long. Eventually medium and short. But I'd say short 6-9 months down the road. Okay? Automatics years down the road, couple of years. Okay? Does that make sense to you? Okay, good. Leave her there for today, huh? Get these guys galloping and jumping. I don't want you, I wouldn't canter jumps too soon yet till we get that release organized, and being careful that when you land, the 2 point's not excessive. For sure 2 point in the air, but we want you to show me jumping position again. Yeah, but see, not too high. Drop. Yeah, drop your seat back a little. Now stand a teeny bit out. There, got to get you there. Now stand a lot. See, when you landed once or twice like that, that scares me, because if something goes wrong, where are you going? Right. If we get you out, yeah, right there, that's perfect. That's out of the saddle, but not excessively out of the saddle. Exactly. Yeah. And the word just is huge. Yeah. Okay? Because there was a couple of times, right here landing, it was just a little excessive looking down. Now, she's a sweetheart. But someday, even Sweetheart might trip, or someday some other horse might buck or spook or do something, and that excessive landing will haunt you. Okay? Yep, but perfect mane, perfect long release. And it does not have to be a jump. You can do it trotting down the side. You can do it over a cavaletti pole. Okay? You've got all those options. Okay, guys, hang out. And Angie, why don't you walk her a few minutes, and then you can hop down and watch, okay? No reason to sit on her back for another 45 minutes. Okay, guys, let's do this. Oh, thanks, Megan. You're safe over here in the 2-stride. We're going to skip that. That'll give us a place to hang out. So I'd like you to do this. Let's, Susie, you can go first. You're right there. Just trot over towards Angie, kind of pick up your canter all the way down, little straight line cross rail. Go all the way to the end of the ring. We might stop on a line, or you might simple or flying change. We'll decide, okay? Come around, little gate. Come around, little oxer. Now the oxer, again, is like yesterday. You've got that little yellow oxer in the way, so you're just an ounce of an angle this way, so they're not distracted by that, okay? So cross rail, gate, little oxer. No canter, please. Everything's at a canter. And these, to be honest, Susie, don't have to be too fast. You understand? Because it's... Yeah, just try to let her go a little, but... Now that is a little bit gray area. Follow it, chill, soften. Beautiful. Trot, trot, straight, trot. Chill a second, let her relax. Reins are a little long, eyes ahead. Now the gate. It's a little spooky, a little close to your tack first time. It's all right, let her jump it. There you go. Keep going, follow a little, don't lower the hand. Follow a little, pace is good, Easy, easy, nice. Trot, you're okay. Trot, bend her a little right, Canter's fine, follow it, gate again. Land and stop in the corner. Just ride straight up into that corner. Okay, walk, never mind. Remember, walk, you got to talk less. Corner, I was good telling you corner. I'll yell more, okay? But you got to just land and ride right up into that corner. It's all right, we'll do it next time. But just remember, talking and jumping don't mix, huh? Hey, that wasn't bad. That was fine. Okay? Okay, go for it, Cheryl. Is that what's bugging her? I thought something. Well, if she needs to itch a second, I'm okay with it. Now, one thing, when you first start, Susie, make her go all the way to the end, though, okay? All the way to the end. Because that gives you that whole corner down there. Good. A little lively, Cheryl, but don't speed up. Keep it the same. Cool it. There. That's what I want a little more often, okay? All the way down. Yep. Quick to trot a step. Now the little gate. Stick with him. There you go. Oxer. Keep the rhythm the same. There you go. Good. Okay, walk a second. Okay, now, here, I wished I'd thought of this. When you land off this next time, stop him straight. Because we haven't gotten that lead yet, have we? And it won't happen kind of standing up inside rein. To get it, you're going to need to sink, straight, haunch, diagonal lays, flying change. Okay? But let's first just get him stopping and straighten off that shoulder. Then we'll get his haunch. Then you'll have the quality and the balance to get the change. Okay? Now, here's what I want you. This is kind of a big deal. First jump was perfect. And I had to talk you into being a little patient. Did he ride pretty light and nice to the gate?
Yes.
Yeah. So when you get good at placing him a little like this, then you almost just tried too hard to the gate. You thought, oh, Jeff wants me to wait. If you wait to this, he's probably going to ride pretty perfect, and you can just stay the same to that. I do think you're a little short in the reins sometimes. And when you get a little short and the 2 points a little excessive, that opens the door for him just to kind of sprawl. He kind of inverts and gets weak behind. If it may be just a fraction longer rein, 2 point a little closer to the saddle, that'll help his balance. Okay? Okay, next, Emily. Or Patty, go ahead. You're good. Yep. All the way down. Good. Now do me a favor. Just canter a huge circle through here. Just come right up here by me. Posting trot. Posting trot. Now this time, half seat canter. Count 6 strides before 2 points. Sit, sit, canter, sit, sit, sit. 4. Now ease into the 2. There. Just, there you go. There you go. Just got to make that a little bit of a habit. It's fine. Straight, straight, straight. All the way down, straight. Yeah. Really make him ride that straight line. Not too fast. They're very small. That was right. Good girl. Good girl. Eyes up. Sit, sit, sit. Trot a step. You got it. You got it. Just land eyes up, closer to your saddle. You're going to stop on a line. Good ride. Excellent. Eyes and halt. Sit, sit, sit. Yeah, just straight. There you go. Good girl. Softly turn left. Good. You're very good at the jumps. Going to get you close, just an inch or 2 release. And when you land, we're just going to get him close and get him straight. Okay? I bet if we get him straight and a little balanced landing, he's just right there on the lead. Okay? Good. Let her trot a second. And canter. Half seat. Stay in. Go, 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 go. It's all right. She hung out a while. There you go. And it was interesting to me, Patty, when you stayed in the saddle a little more, right about that big door there. Good girl. Right about that big door, I saw him kind of relax and come through in his back a little. Okay? Good. Eyes up. Carry your hand a little. Not too fast here. Worked out. You got it. I want the gate again. Gate again. Stop in the corner. Easy, easy. Eyes up. There you go. Good girl. Good girl. That was excellent. Now, I think part of why she rubbed it the first time, you had a great gallop to it. And I know it's a little spooky, but probably a little bit of an override with legs. A little override, a little here. I'm not saying sit up. I'm just saying stay quiet, okay? That time it was good ride, and you just toned it down a little, gave her front end a split second more to negotiate the top rail, okay? And then even though she does do good flying changes, make sure we're going to do courses here today. But other days, make sure you stop on a line, simple change still. Just keep that flying change honest, okay? Good, good. Okay, Susie, you were first, right? Okay, hang on a second. Now we're going to change it a little bit, Susie. Cross rail the other direction, okay? Then you're going to come up over this little oxer I'm setting. Then you're going to come down over the little gate. And then the outside line today is a nice 5, but I want slow 6 the first time. Because relaxation's everything. And if we kind of gun her down there in 5 the first time, they're going to be tense steps. You know what I mean? You're just going to go nice and slow, and the 6 the first time, we'll just let her relax, okay? Let me change this ground line. Cheryl, you're doing the 5. Okay? You're doing the 5, you're doing the 5, okay? I just want this one doing the 6. And just so you guys know, the 5's just nice. If you walked it, Patty, it's like 4 feet short, okay? But indoors should be just nice. Okay. Okay, now make a big circle. That's too dressage-y, huh? Circle, turn, lean forward, flow. I don't need this cross rail fast, but that's too collected. Following, following, lean forward a little, follow. Yeah, you a little 2-point or a little half seat, follow. Good, now not too fast here. You got it. Straight, straight, right rein. Now soften, now soften. Once she comes back, don't get too slow. You kind of love 10 miles an hour. I want 12, 13. Not too fast here. Woo, woo, good. Excellent. That's it. Trot, trot, trot. You're fine, you're fine. Just don't do that all the time. It wouldn't hurt to trot, shoulder fore right. Let her relax a second. Gate. Good. That was fine. I like that. That's fine. Okay, circle on the rail. Stay on the rail. Go around it. Look here. Then come through here like Patty did. Now right here, it's a little seesaw. Stretch and flow. Stretch and flow. Then if you cool it a little out of the corner for the 6, I'm fine. But flow here. Flow here. Not 10. Flowing. Flowing. More. Flowing. Now you can be a little patient. Close to your saddle, it's spooky. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Good. Good. Straight, straight. Don't stop. Follow, follow. Let her go. She's being really good. Rail, guys. Rail. Down the side. Down the side. Whoops. It's going to have you go down the side. We're going to do the line again, okay? Right here. Let her stretch, though. Not you're sitting down, sitting up, flexing and slowing. You want to sit up and collect her there. I want flowing. Slow 6, one more time. Little more flowing there. Little more flowing there. Yep, now cool it a little. Steady 6. Whoa. 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 Straight line. Soften. Well done. Straight, 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 straight. Good. Now let her go. Now let her go. All the way around again. Beautiful. That moment. That moment. 5. Yep. It'll be a piece of cake. I promise you. Keep going. Don't be, oh, you're wanting to flex and train. Let her go. Not her head too low. Let her go. Stay on it. Yeah. Easy. Easy. There you go. Good girl. Much better today. Carry your hands. Carry your hands. Circle. Sink into her a little there. So she does get too heavy on those front feet. That won't help you any, huh? Into the corner and halt. Into the corner and halt. Straight, straight. Sit. Soft hand. There you go. Good. She's got plenty of step. Plenty of step. Okay? Now, in your defense, this moment here, I'll admit, she just got a little... Then if you sit down, sit up, get her balance, I'm good with it. It's just you do it too much. And I know why you do it. It's because of that moment. And I don't blame you. You need to. But just do it for a few strides, not 15 strides. Well, yeah, I'm not sure you need it. It was pretty darn good. Okay? Pretty darn good. She jumped that nice, huh? Good. Very good. The only one you ducked left today was that one first time. Okay? Rest are all good. Okay, Cheryl, you're good? That whole course, but you're doing the 5, okay? Remember to turn a little late to this oxer, slight angle. Easy. Well done. Well done. Straight, straight. Lively, but not too fast. Don't turn too soon to this. You got it. You got it. All the way down. A little lively, but not too fast. Not too high out of your saddle. Very good. Very good. Look. Yeah. Easy. Cool it. Cool it. Cool it. There you go. Good girl. Let him walk, huh? Good. This was fine. I just don't want it any flatter than that. This oxer, okay? With just steel was a little kind of wait and then move up. Probably if you could just keep his rhythm the same and turn a split second earlier, it's going to be just like that gait. That gait was perfect. Now the 5 steady for him, huh? You jumped, you just chill. My 2 biggest things for you, is this the length we had yesterday? Yeah. Well, yeah, and they still look a little long, but I don't think it's the length so much. Remember Daisy Johnson? Daisy made them all look long. She'd stand up a little extra leg forward, and it made any length look long. So I do think I want you to practice a little longer range sometimes, just a notch or 2. And your 2-point is good, but I'd like it closer to the saddle. You want to be, like I was showing Angie a minute ago. Yeah, you don't want to be this high out of the saddle. You just want to be a couple of inches out of the saddle. You ever see George's deal in Practical Horseman? You know, the 4 pictures? Almost every month, 3 of them are too high out of the saddle. It's very common, okay? So, but you just want to be enough in the 2-point, not excessive in the 2-point, especially on him. The other one, more short coupled, better balance. When you do it on him, then he gets a little sprawled out, okay? Good. Okay, Patty? All right, that jump, that's fine. Straight, straight. Okay, down the side, trot a second, trot a second. He's a little goofball there. Trot a second, not too strong, not too strong. We're going to find a way to fix that. Okay, cross rail again. Now just keep your ears peeled when you land. We might change it a little. Keep this a little on the slow side. Good. Stop straight. There you go. Yeah, just smooth, just smooth. He's not going anywhere. Okay, quietly turn left, canter the oxer. Remember, stay in your saddle a few strides. We're just going to see if we can find a way to outsmart him there a little bit. Quiet in the air, quiet in the air. Good. Because your position, Patty, to the jump is excellent. So off the ground, you don't need to do anything. That was good. Vertical. And plan on stopping straight into the corner. Close and halt. There you go. Good. Okay, left turn, circle the little black wall jump like Susie did through the middle, now the 5. But go around it first time. Good girl. And that's a big thing to me for you. Your position on the approach is so perfect, basically nothing changes in the air. Go with him a little, go with him a little. Easy. Yeah. And halt. Good girl. Straight, straight, straight. Good. We'll just get him dialed in there. Right turn and gate. It's fine. Doesn't matter. You're going to stop again. Good girl. Good girl. Yep, real quiet in the air. And when you do release just an inch or 2, make it slow, okay? Sometimes in the oxer and the 5 was a little quick. Excuse me. Left turn, circle the 5 again. Now go around it again. Look here, you're going to really let him out of the bag a little from me to the door, okay? Good, right here. Really go with him a little. Quite a bit. Pace, pace, pace. Okay, now you're going to slow it down and do 6. Steady, 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 6. Cool it. Outside rein, cool it. Cool it. Perfect, cool it. Good, well done. Well done. Stop straight. There you go. We just get that dialed in. That's 50% of your deal on the flying change right there, okay? It's kind of interesting. I hardly ever see a horse swapping behind and not in front, you know, and he's done that 2 or 3 times. When you feel that, just lead him left and let him do the front. And that might just, you know, he's kind of like a mare. You know what I mean? He's kind of mad about it, a little pissy about it. You feel that left high and get that lead, you might just lead him a little and let him just get the front, okay? The best thing I think we can do is land, say if you're off that gate, land, left leg, left neck rein, a little right opening rein, really keep his body straight. Then in a moment when we do get him good at straight, you're going to ask for the lead. When you ask for the lead, straight, straight, passive, right leg, but notice my right rein. Even though you turn him left down there, keep this rein with this outside leg. I think that's going to clean that lead up, okay? Now, when you're at the oxers, just sometimes the hands are a little fast. Just slow release. Because when it's a little bit quick in this horse's mind, that's like legs, okay? I was watching when I got to ride a few years ago at Thermal, and I was watching, and I thought, man, at the oxers, my releases are just a little too quick. You know what I mean? It was a quiet stallion, so it didn't matter, but it would have mattered on him. It would have been a goof on him, okay? Okay, Emily? You could, yeah, make a circle around the yellow oxer. Trot, trot, trot. You don't want to stand. She's like, yeah, this is working for me. I'll walk over here by my friends. Okay, turn and canter right there. Go. Just like I did on Susie's horse. Forward from the herd. Because, guys, if you get consistent about training that, then at the horse show, they're not going to ride poorly away or towards the in-gate. Easy. Nice. Simple change. Trot, sit, trot, sit, trot, sit, trot, straight, canter. Yeah, when you simple change, though, don't post, okay? You can do flying change here. Stick with it. Stick with it. If you're going to ask for it, you got to do it. It's fine. Yep, remember not to post. Gate. Part of that, she's tired. No problem. Steady 6. Steady 6. Slow. Well done. We'll cool it. Cool it. 6. Good. Halt. Halt. There you go. It was a little like Patty's horse. You look here. When she gets to the corner, she kind of dumps on that shoulder, right? Stop it on a line will help you fix that, huh? Now, 2 things. This sounds a little contradictory. When you decided to move up, do it. Would I rather you didn't move up? Yes. Okay? And so kind of like I was telling Cheryl, sometimes from the red standard to that area, just about that red standard, just think, oh, I got to look here. You're a little like, I got to move up here. Yeah. Just look till you see what to do. You know, a lot of times you don't have to do anything, okay? And it was the same there. You're kind of dying to move her up. We're probably a little more just stay the same, okay? Now, I would like here, this was well done, but it was a little bit sit, throw. Let's just stay closed a little more too. You can ride your, even though half seat in front of a fair number of jumps is correct, but I would actually, since you want to sit a little too much in front, let's just put you in a little 2-point in front, okay? Then that'll, down the road when you use your half seat in front, it'll be a little smoother, okay? Good. Okay, Susie, we're back to you. Okay, hold on 1 second. Now we're going to change it a little. Come here, let me get this manure here. You're going to come left lead to this little oxer I'm going to set, okay? And then you're going to turn right, and you're going to do the outside or the gate, okay? Then you're going to do the outside line. We'll decide 5 or 6. We'll see how she's going. Then you're going to get that little oxer right here. I'll reverse it. You're going to get this little oxer around the yellow oxer backwards on this, okay? Yeah. Yeah. finish with this oxer the other direction, okay? Just hold on a second. Yeah? Oh, okay. So it's going to be left lead yellow, oxer. Yeah. Right turn gate, 5, this oxer out of the corner. Okay? Okay, you good on that, Susie? Okay. Please, yep. Go with it, go with it. Even though this oxer is slow, go with it a little back there. Big circle, big circle. Go with it and be a little more insistent she stays against the rail. To dressage. Lean forward and flow. Lean forward and flow. On the rail. That a girl. On the rail, flowing. Carry the hand a little higher, especially the left. Yep. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, now you can cool it slightly. Quiet body. Eyes to the right. Nice. Well, as green as she is, that was pretty slick. It's all right, no big deal, no big deal. Now just go with it. Be pretty happy with her about that oxer. Oh, fine. You got it. Big circle, train the corner, big circle, and always go around when you circle. Now through the gap here. Allow it the 5, no 6, no 6. Lift her if she gets too low. Easy. Yeah. Easy. Good. Got it. Quiet hands. No problem, no problem. You know, that was the right decision. She just wanted to overflex and get backwards with the herd behind her, okay? If you can sometime, this is tricky at that oxer, but with them behind you, out of the corner, encourage it a few strides and then balance it up in front. I'd actually like her a little slower deep in front once, okay? Hey, that was pretty slick, huh? Yeah. Yeah, but you ought to be happy with that, okay? If she was perfect, we wouldn't have jobs, okay? So I'd be compared to yesterday where she looked like a speeding bullet, okay? Pretty good, okay? Good girl, good girl. But I'm going to take it from a type A nervous perfectionist. Try not to, try to give her a little break there, okay? Good. Okay, Cheryl, you're good? We're going to go again. We'll try to just smooth out this long gallop a little here. We're not even going to do that oxer again, Susie. As green as she is, that was pretty slick. Easy, easy. Yep, that's the right one. That's the right one, not one less. Canter, sit to canter. Good. That was right. Now keep him a little lively. Balance a little with your outside rein. Circle, circle, you're good. Yeah, you're going to do the line. You're going to do the line. Well, I distracted you. I talked too much. Easy. Gets the 5 easy. Yep. Cool it. Cool it. Soften. Nice. Straight. Look at that. Circle once. Circle once. I don't like that corner. Train this corner. That was great on the lead, but then don't let him cut, huh? Out and straight, a little inside leg, outside rein, close to your saddle. Oh, hang on. You okay? Just stay still for a second.
I'm fine.
Here, let me grab him. Here, buddy. You're pretty sweet. Just stay cool. You all right? Yeah. Okay. Now, let's get this off here so we can.
Hey, mate.
You okay? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, let's dust you off a little bit. Now, what happened there was you thought long, no, I shouldn't. Once you decide, you got to stick with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then he's like, no, I can't do it. I'll chip in. No, I can't do that. Okay? The line was excellent, and he actually gave you the flying change.
Right.
Try when he gives you the change to get him all the way down, okay? Because you were kind of so happy he did the change.
Yeah.
Try to get him all the way down, okay? And then ideally there, I would have rather you didn't move up for the long one.
Okay.
But once you decide to do it,
Do it.
you got to hang in there,
trying to
right?
say.
I know. Well, you just,
Trying
you know,
to
you're like,
sit.
oh, Jeff doesn't want me doing that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But you just got to try to be a little patient, okay? But if you do decide to do it, stick with it, huh? I'll get you, Megan, here. When you hop on, just walk a second, make sure you're fine, and then we'll have you go again, okay? He's a pretty sweet boy just to stand there. That's one plus to the PVC rails. Okay, on 3, 2, there you go. Good, okay, just catch your breath a second, okay?
Yep.
Let's let one go, and then you just relax a second. I want to lower it once, and then we'll do it. I think he's pretty sweet about it, but I just want to make sure, okay? Okay, let him relax a little bit. We'll get going. Okay, Patty, were you next, or Emily? Okay, go ahead. We'll let Cheryl rest a second. We'll have your horse go. Close to your saddle. Flow a little, close to your saddle. Now a little 2-point. Good. Good girl. Now you can be a little close to your saddle, a little patient to this by Gus. That was right. That was right. Eyes. Trot a step. With that tight turn landing, little closer to your tack. Easy. Good. Now circle through the gap. Now the 5, okay? After the 5, stop him straight. Just easy, piece of cake. A little hot, cool it, cool it. And left turn, left turn, left turn, oxer. No rush. Good, good. Hold the lead and halt, hold the lead and halt. Yep, there you go. Because I think you really at home want to get that dialed in, okay? Because if you can get him to quit thinking this, and get him off that shoulder, get him lighter, straighter, then we get the haunch, then you got the lead. Now I do want to try one flying change without the jump, okay? Let me see you just come across here, flying change, okay? No jumps. And I want you to really think about what I mentioned about keeping the outside rein, even though it's diagonal aids, keep the outside rein when you think about it. You're not going to, you're going to really come through here, close to your saddle, really think about preventing it till you get to me. Body straight, left leg, body straight, not the neck bent right. That's all right, but see how he does that? Okay, now stop. Now, there you got it. But see, he's like, well, I'm going to beat her to it. We got to first get rid of that moment, and then look here. right when you ask for it, even though, yeah, there's an ounce of turn for the rail, just keep this. That was pretty good with the outside rein, okay? Come across there again. We're going to show you another trick to do on the flat, okay? Just kind of go down by Gus, turn right, and come again. Yeah, you don't even have to go all the way to the end. Guys, Susie, she's going to actually go up that rail, Cheryl. Yeah. So you're going to ride towards me like you're going to do the flying change, but then you're going to turn right around Susie and Cheryl. Prepare, straight, left leg, straight, straight, right turn. So that, good. A little closer to your tack, though. Now keep turning through the gap somewhere. Yeah. Now do the same thing. You might ask for it this time. Get his body straight. Don't have him bent right too much. Left leg, straight, left leg. Now ask. Almost. Keep the outside rein. Now trot a step, sit trot right away. He runs off, sit trot. Now get that haunch in a little bit. Good. Okay, let him walk. So I thought you were pretty good with your aids that time. Now I hardly dive into changes in clinics, but I think we need to. Then when he gives you that garbage and haunch out, you're just going to sit trot, haunches in for a while, canter. Or you might even walk and leg yield in, haunch leading, canter. You understand? Because he's like, he kind of does it on his terms. Right. First he was swapping behind. Now we're telling him to swap behind. He's like, screw you, I'm not doing it. You know what I mean? So you're just going to just break it into pieces, because I think you're closer to it than you might think. How's he bred? Huh? Oh, okay. How's that one? Do you know? He just looks kind of Gallubay type. Oh, Holsteiner. Okay. I thought maybe he was French. You know what I mean? Some of his antics, he looks a little like that. There's actually one Gallubay I'm around. It's kind of the same. Okay. So anyway, but try to first at shoulder straight. Second is then get his haunch. And then you got the door open. And when you do ask for the flying change, don't forget that outside rein. Okay? You're good at the jumps. Okay, hang out a second. Okay, Cheryl, you okay? Okay, let's go ahead. Let's start again. I want the cross rail. Hang out, Emily. Yeah. I want the cross rail, so you get a warm up after that, okay? Then you're going to land, trot, turn right, go barely around Gus. We'll do gate, 5, oxer. Okay? I'll talk you through it. Yep. So just cross rail, left lead to start. Okay? No, canter, please. Yep. Thanks, Gus. Yep. So just jump this once here. It's good. Just want to let him have a little thaw out. Atta girl. 2 point, but not excessive. Easy, easy. Good. Now trot, turn right. There you go. Well done. Canter. When you're ready, canter. Curve just around Gus to the gate. Now you do gate, 5, oxer. Yep. Oh, no, circle here. You're going to go just around Gus. It's okay. Yeah, you're doing the gate, okay? It's all right. There you go. Yeah, just go to the end once. It's fine. We're just trying to save him a little bit. Good. Canter there. Atta girl. On the rail. A little lively, but not too fast. Looking good. 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 Now keep going a little. Outside 5. Yep. Yep. Cool it a little. Cool it a little. Little leg. Perfect. Perfect. Now just try to stay the same here. Just stay a little patient and the same. It's all right. Just trot it. That's fine. No problem. Keep cantering. Keep cantering. Right turn. Right turn. No problem. Keep cantering. The others were good. Canter. Trot. Look here. Now trot across here. We'll get just that jump. Now, I was glad you just trotted and hung in there, because he's like, oh, there's the herd. There's the in gate. I'm going to trot. This time, just canter just this jump. Okay? You were good at the other ones. It's just because that fall happened. Left lead canter. Yep. Now stay a little close to your saddle. Keep him a little forward. After he trotted, keep him a little forward. Good. There you go. That's fine. Trot, trot, posting trot, and walk and pet him for a second. Good. And we'll go again in a minute, huh? Good. You nailed all the rest of it. It's just after that fall, and that's where it's a little hard on him. You know, I'd love to get you a touch more patient sometimes, okay? But remember what we talked about at the posting trot. It's hard to be a little patient if he's lazy or he might trot there. So if you can sometimes, 2 points good, but not excessively out of the saddle, closer to the tack sometimes, keep him lively and a little balance, that's going to give you that more medium range without him breaking. And all to the trot, huh? The rest was great. Rest was great. You just had one bobble. And the problem was you were thinking, I'm going to move up. Jeff doesn't want me to move up. Okay? And I'm not saying never. It's just you do it a lot. You know what I mean? Okay? And it worries me late in the course, things could get too flat and sporadic. Does that make sense to you? So if we can just dial it in a little more patient at times, that's all we need. Okay? Hang out. We'll go again. The rest were all good shows. It's just that oxer. Okay, Emily, you good? Remember, you're doing the yellow oxer, right turn. Good girl. You guys are pretty good at that. Yeah. Fine. Canter, a little aggressive. Yep, yep, yep. You got it. Piece of cake. Good girl. Straight, straight. Oxer. Not too fast. Oh, easy. Yeah, because remember when you're that perfect, you don't need a ton of leg off the ground, okay? Look here, trot a second, loop around Susie, kind of go around, make a half turn here. I want the 5 again, okay? Because you still sit too much in front of the oxer. You're getting there, great. So let's just 2 point once in front of the oxer. Get going a little. Yeah, trust it, trust it. Trust it. Good. Feel the difference? Yeah, you're good at it. For some reason, it's just kind of a habit. Did she used to stop at those or something?
I've had a problem with her stopping at
Okay, well, then I don't blame you. Okay? Then I don't blame you. So if you think she might, you know, a little seat and support's a good thing. You know what I mean? Balance, a good prevention. But if you can trust her, it's just that to me it was so extreme, it was throwing you off balance, it was a little hard on her back, then a little duck. If you do think you need, just sink into her, stay a little close. You can protect a little seat and leg, but try not to let it be quite so much that. Okay? And if you were at a horse show and that's a spooky jump, yeah, you better sink into her in front. But since you tend to do it a little much, sometimes at home, set something really simple out that you know she won't. Because maybe if you get on Susie's horse or some other horse that doesn't need it, I just want to know you have that. Okay? But I'm all for you doing it if you think she might stop. Okay? Okay, Susie, I want just one last thing. You're just going to do the gate and the 5. Okay? Gate and the 5. Oh, you're good. Emily, you go after her, please. Gate and 5. All the way down, flowing, flowing. Easy. It's all right. Big circle, big circle. I love the circle. Let her just stretch and relax. Left hand higher. Let her keep rolling a little. Don't overtrain. Let her keep rolling a little. Circle one more time, one more time. In front of Patty, guard a little more with your right leg. Don't let her bulge out right here. Left opening rein, right leg a little. There you go. There you go. Better. Okay, the 5. Easy. Yeah. Easy. Quiet body. Good girl. Straight. Big circle. Carry your hands. Big circle. Halt in the corner. I think that's a heck of a lot better on the lines, huh? Good girl. I like this mare. Stop straight. Well done. Let's pet her and leave her there, eh? Good girl, Susie. So, careful about leaning to the left, okay? That does help her front that you mentioned yesterday, and you're right on that, but that will help her front you mentioned yesterday. So we all get into habits, you know what I mean? Just think middle. The little eye to the right exercise is a good thing for your students as well, okay? Just in the middle, and then really, just try to start allowing this pace, huh? I'm all for some flexion, but it just had gotten overdone, too collected. Yeah. I never saw her with the martingale, but I'm sure you're right on that. Let her stretch out, okay? Let her stretch out. Good. Okay, Emily. Now, Emily, you are going to ride your half seat in front of that oxer. You understand? Because the 2 points in exercise so you don't overdo it. But if she has that a part of her, I want to see half seat, not full seat in front of the oxer. Keep going. Yeah. Sink. You got it. You got it. So that's kind of a good happy medium. You know what I mean? This to me is a little drastic. That will hopefully guard if you're at a horse show and it's spooky or something. You know what I mean? It'll guard it. I don't want you in your 2 point if you think she might do it. Does that make sense to you? You could read Chapeau, Denemothy, all kinds of books to tell you half seat in front of every fence. Now, the construction was a little different back then. They didn't have all the ground lines and all that. So I don't know about every fence. But is it true a lot of the time? Absolutely. You know what I mean? And it just had gotten a little extreme, because when you do this and this, that actually takes away shape and if that gets overdone, that can take away heart a little bit. Okay? Good. Good girl. She's tired, huh? Leave her there. Okay, Patty, walk around a little bit. I'd love to make this up 1 in back, 2 in front. Patty, you're going to do gate 5, this oxer, and then I want that gate out of the corner. Let's go 1 in back, 2 in front. Come on. Oh, I can't get it in there. That look right? Am I 1 low? Good? Okay. Okay, Patty. Yep, remember, no gray area. Good. Quiet, quiet. There, girl. Yeah. Yeah. Good. All right. Out, 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 straight, out. Throttle down slightly. Cool it a little. Little gait. Thanks, Gus. It's all right. Now I want the oxer and the gait again, okay? A little more half seat. Balance him up a little right there. Sink a little, balance up. There's a little flatten. There you go. Fit it in, fit it in. Good. See, he's got to learn that there, huh? Good girl. Gait like that. About the door, sink a little. Outside rein and sink a little. You got it. Beautiful. Feel the balance there? Good. Okay. Let him trot straight. No lead change. No lead change. Body straight. Body straight. Yeah. And a big deal on that right to left lead change is being careful his neck's not overbent to the right, okay? You don't want to overbend left or right. Good. Let him walk. You were excellent at the jumps. Now, one big thing for you, if I was being real picky, Cheryl, let him walk a second. If I was being real picky at that little gait, there's just a little bit of that. You don't need it. Yeah, now we all do it. You know what I mean? But on him, it's a big deal because on him, it's just enough. He gets a little that way. And you're so perfect on the approach. You have this beautiful 2-point, you know what I mean? So because your foundation and everything, Patty's so good, really just try to be as quiet as possible off the ground, especially on this horse. And that's just going to get him a little rounder and a little slower off the ground. Okay, good. Well done. That bit is, I have to admit, jumping, it's pretty good. Okay? Okay, Cheryl, I know he's tired, but I just want to do one or two more, okay? Let's start out with this again as a warm-up, this cross rail, okay? I'm going to crisscross this again. Yeah. There we go. Okay, just the cross rail. Yep. Now get him a little lively, but not too fast. Atta girl. See, the balance you have in that transition's great. That's what you want. Looking good, lively, but don't rush it. Easy. Good. Trot. Good. Right turn, right turn. Good girl. Now look here. Just ride him across here towards Emily. And when you get over by the corner there, you'll canter this little oxer, okay? Go all the way around the end of the ring. There you got it. Don't stand too high. It affects his balance a little. Looking good. Keep that rhythm. Looking good. There you go. Okay, but that was a little the same, huh? Okay, walk a second. So to me, right about here, I'm kind of thinking, boy, that looks pretty good to settle. And that's about where you speed up. If we could just teach you to be right here a little more patient. Now, the other side, which sounds a little contradictory, if you do speed up, yeah, the heck with it, just do it. What happened the time when you fell was I'm going to speed up, Jeff doesn't want me to speed up. Does that make sense to you? But if we can teach you that moment to throttle it down a little bit. Now, he's tired, right? But here's an exercise I'd like you and Gus to do. Maybe set up a line somewhere. Have it be, I don't care. Let's say a 4. You're going to do 4 a time or 2, steady 5 a time or 2. 4 a time or 2, steady 5 a time or 2. And that'll just teach you that occasional, I'm not saying all the time. I'm fine with moving up some. But that occasional, slightly more patient on this horse. You nailed all this stuff. Your only jump the 2 days that gave you a little bit of an issue was this one, both directions. Everything else was fine, okay? Okay, leave him there, huh? You got your other horse too. So, okay, guys, any questions? What's number 1, Emily?
Number 1.
Yep.
Oh, there's so many.
I know. See if you can pick in my mind, the most important.
Keeping her straight.
Bingo, got it. Not overbent to the right. If I saw you in 3 weeks at Sussex or somewhere, and you were trotting with a straight horse, I'd be a happy camper. Okay?
Do you have any suggestions? She gets really stiff, so she was
Yeah.
Double twisted
Well-
wire with kids for a long time. So
Okay,
she
well
likes to
that's
hang.
there you go. Yeah.
And so that's where she gets that right bend. So I'd be riding
Yeah.
her in this.
Yeah.
I'd ride her in a hackamore.
I wouldn't do the Hackamore. I think this looks great.
Okay.
Yeah, this looks
Is there
great.
any
Well, if we were to say next weekend we were working, I'd love to dive into shoulder in a little bit. Okay, that to me would be the next progression. Okay, that's your best and kind of first lateral exercise. Okay, we didn't do it today because we got plenty going on, but that would be to me the next thing. But and remember the counter bend exercise. Okay, tracking to the right, counter bend, bend left. That to me right now, that's the best. Then in a little bit, the shoulder in. Okay, and then just remember, I want, if she does have that, you're close in front, but it would just have gotten a little too much on your rear end and then duck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sink, but don't sit heavy or open. Does that make sense to you?
It's all in.
Well, hey, I don't blame you. She hadn't stopped with me, right?
I mean,
Okay.
she hasn't done it in a while.
Yeah,
I just-
yeah. So just see, and then occasionally set something up like this where you know she won't, and you can practice the 2-point.
Yeah.
Okay. Plus, your kids, you need to show them all three. So
Yeah.
don't show them full seat too much. Okay. Good. Susie, what's number 1? Huh? Pace. Bingo. You got it. Pace. I'll give you 2. Pace and a little less of this. Even though I see it all the time, I walk by those rings, I see. What drives me crazy is I have these gals at home, they're professionals, I help them on their jumpers. They're smooth, they're quiet, they're turning. I look over there on their hunters. I'm like, where'd that, but I used to go over there and get mad. Now I just act like I didn't see it and I keep walking to the barn. But try to, well, the reason I'm bringing that up, in your defense, it's so prevalent. You know what I mean? It's so, in that division, you see it all the time. You didn't see it 20, 30 years ago so much, okay? And just try, I'll say you're exactly right. Pace is number 1, less of this, number 2, okay? How about for you, if you were to pick one thing?
One thing, I guess, would be the half seat to make sure I stay in the half seat more,
Yeah.
keep him more balanced and myself more balanced.
I'd say that's starting out. Yeah, now I'll give you 2 also. I'm going to cheat, okay? That, and then I really want him straight halt. Straight, he's dying, oh, I'm pissed off, here comes the lead change, turn right. You know what I mean? Really keep him guessing down there a little bit. Okay, I'd love to sometimes set a cross rail at X and have you go up and down the ring. You turn whatever lead he lands on. He's going to go down there looking for bear. Here comes the flying change. Oh, you're on the right lead, I'm turning right. Oh, you're on the left lead this time, I'm turning left. And that might just get it out of his head just slightly. Okay?
Now, actually, I started working a little counter canter with him.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Absolutely. Yep.
Definitely better to the right than to the left.
Sure. Yeah, that would make sense off that. Yeah, no, I think that, actually, I just should have thought of that. That's a great idea. Yeah, no, you get that counter canter dialed in. That's a great tool. I would maybe do, I haven't had much luck counter cantering if I can't canter them across and turn pretty easily. You know what I mean? So maybe perfect that, then back to the counter canter. But no, I think counter canter is huge on this horse. Yeah. Nice, big, sweeping turns. Keep it simple. Okay? But I think that's a great idea. Yeah, good. Okay, troops. Yeah, we got, ooh, I went a little over again. I was trying not to, but I did. Oh, happy to.